gon' build, I'm Bobby. If not, then chuck a deuce. You throwing off the vibe, man, that don't die time. It's all about the vibe, all that I got time. I ain't got the goose, stack with me. Don't come through with bad energy. You ain't with the vibe, don't waste my time. Yeah. I can show you how to make a lot of cheese. I got the dialect of dairy.
First opened back in 2008. There's a look at Lucas Oil Stadium here in downtown Indy. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Indianapolis Colts. Here's the former UCLA Bruin, Kaimi Fairbairn, to get this one started. And we are underway from Indianapolis. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Ready! Warrior 70! Hurry!
And Richardson will throw to start out here. And his first pass is incomplete. These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in week 2. And it was the visiting Colts who won that first matchup. So they'll look for the season sweep here back home in Indy. Here's Richardson to throw. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. A big play there for Indy. 52 yards.
No question about it. They're going to test the secondary. They come out throwing from the start. An incomplete pass on first down, and then bam! They hit a big one early in the game. This approach sometimes can open up stuff underneath, but other times it can open up the floodgates too.
That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. First and goal. Again, it's Richardson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, that play there was certainly a scouting report special, because Covered was all too aware that this close to the end zone, he's going to become a bigger weapon for that offense, and they were there to help force the incompletion.
Richardson got his tight end. That's complete. That's Woods. Touchdown! Jelani Woods with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Colts will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. You'd have to imagine, for a team that's lost 3 straight games, scoring first in this first quarter has to feel pretty good.
It has to feel great for them, and also it's a nice signal to the rest of the team, because we talk about complimentary football all the time. So they've now signaled to the defense, now signaled to the kicking game, hey, we're here to play in this one. We're going to do our part. Let's see if you guys will do the exact same, and we can break this losing streak.
Extra point by Gain is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Desmond King to return it from his end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. Play action. Here's Stroud. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Stroud working out of the gun. Finds his man. It's John Mechie. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Stroud to throw it. He's got it. and stopped just before the 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Stroud. And that one too wide and incomplete. You look at this Colt defense. And they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he will admit there's definitely room to improve. They're giving some different looks here defensively, and they're really going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's Stroud. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. The throwing again is Stroud. And he's got Jordan complete right side. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of 5 at the 6. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Stroud looking to throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. That was Eric Johnson in there to drop him for a sack. So on 4th down, Texan kicker Coyote Fairbairn comes on. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has helped.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Ashton Dulin, his first touchdown on the year. And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. King going to look to bring it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Throwing now is Stroud. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Aaron Donald, he's the one that drops him this go-around. And that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
That puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. The Texans send the punter out. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. You look at the defense for these Texans. They enter play 1 from the bottom, number 31 in the league, Charles, against the run.
And the focus now is making sure that they're hitting on all cylinders as they head into the playoffs. And that means they've got to stop the run better. Because playoff football often means running football. So they've got to be prepared for that.
And he's finally taken down, and it's a big game there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Second quarter now from Indianapolis for the homestanding. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Richardson looking to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete. The Colts had 5 and 11 on the year. They've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak. And right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
Richardson yet again. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. A quick throw caught by Kupp out wide. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. On 3rd down, here's Richardson. Touchdown, Colts! Jelani Woods with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Colts are able to stretch out their lead.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Had 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. King going to look to bring it out. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21 to.
It got his man complete. There goes Green. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Texans are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it makes the score 21-10. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback.
Ready, set.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning.
Oh, breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Giving it to him in space. Pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And Richardson back to throw it. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And he's got his target. It's caught for a close touchdown. Michael Pittman, 44 yards, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. King going to look to bring it out. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Let's go now.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
In motion goes the tight end.
Trap 50, trap 50. Check. Let's go.
Again on 2nd down, it's Stroud. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. 46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
Hustle.
Now Richardson. And that is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. 39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. If they didn't get that done, this time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, The coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. Richardson to the air on first down. Open man right side is Kupp, complete. Touchdown! Cooper Kupp with career touchdown number 60. And the Colts continue to pull away here in this first half.
Brandon, remind me again, this is a rookie quarterback we're seeing?
A rookie indeed.
I mean, because my eyes are telling me something I'm having trouble believing. 5 touchdown passes. He's thrown 5 in this game. Are you kidding me?
Gay is on for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. King going to look to bring it out. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Ready.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. First and 10, it's Stroud. Now he's free to midfield. He's to the 15. Touchdown, Houston. Xavier Hutchinson with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Texans are able to cut into that deficit. Now the Houston offense is going to stay out there as they'll try for 2. Stroud's going to try to throw for the conversion. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion no good. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. McKenzie now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, looking to repeat that, Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. And quickly, they get to the line. First and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And this is taken in at the 5. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. Richardson looking to throw this. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Second down, here's Richardson.
And he fires one incomplete.
Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you kind of run out of your running plays, fire another one into the end zone.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it. Look at end zone, and he's got his man. It's Woods. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Colts will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Okay, break.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. And that's caught inside the 30. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. On 1st down, here's Stroud. Throwing left side, it's complete. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Let's go now.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
Hey, smash.
Stroud out of the gun here. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
3rd and goal. Try to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. And Stroud now to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Xavier Hutchinson as the first half is winding down. And the Texans are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2, they don't get it. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now it's Richardson. Over the middle into the hands of Woods. That was signaling a timeout call. As it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This a 43-yard attempt. Gay's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
It's a gain of 7.
Stroud now on second down. That's caught left side by the tight end, Jordan. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
A gain of 19 yards.
Cougar 19.
And the Texans
Panther 11. Panther 11. Go.
Stroud sets up the play action. A short one to the tight end, Troutman. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be second down.
Dragon 60.
brings up 2nd and 7 at the 46-yard line.
Play action. Stroud now. He's going to wind up and air it out. Then he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. The throwing again is Stroud. And it is caught. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 24-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. That is caught by Dell. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Stroud. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. Eric Johnson picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now Stroud. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now he brings up 3rd down. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Brevin Jordan laying himself out in the end zone. And the Texans are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off, Byron Jones. And he's got room.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud. Got this into the hands of the tight end, Jordan.
And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal.
Stroud to throw it.
And he's got it. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now.
19 Lions.
Stroud looking to throw. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3.
Throwing now is Stroud.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And this Colts defense comes up with a goal line stand. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Richardson now on 2nd down.
That'll be caught. It's Cup. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
They go play action with Richardson.
His throw incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Texans scoop it.
He's across midfield. Well, number 1 on the list of things not to do when you're up 3 scores in the 3rd, that right there, give the football away.
I love when you speak like that. You know how doctors talk about taking the Hippocratic oath, first do no harm? You just did the football-cratic one right there.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Richardson off the play fake. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
And in an afternoon where just about everything's gone right, there's an unlikely sight there. He's got a receiver all alone downfield, and he just overshoots him.
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack.
Malik Collins gets him for a loss of 8. What great push.
Let's go now.
The Colts on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
Off play action. Richardson.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. On the return, it's King. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return.
And the Texans will take over.
Ready, set.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And he's brought down. And now they're in the hurry-up. Stroud now on 1st and 10. Caught left side. Here's Dell. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Stroud will look to throw once more. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. A shotgun snap to Stroud. Green with a catch left side. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 12-yard line. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And his throw is incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
The second down throw now from Stroud. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Xavier Hutchinson. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. McKenzie now from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Now all of a sudden we've got an interesting game here. You just saw them go down and score a touchdown. And what was a comfortable lead at halftime, it's down to a 2-score game.
And so the obvious thought is they've got to ramp things back up again.
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And the ball ends up out of bounds, so it'll be a loss on the play. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every...
Under pressure, and they got to him again. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their...
And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Colts. Jelani Woods, 59 yards. And the Colts look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Richardson will throw for it. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. King going to look to bring it out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Okay, ready?
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Now it's 2nd and 10. And Stroud now to throw. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Mustang 19.
Stroud off the play fake. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up.
A gain of 29 yards.
1st and 10, it's Stroud. And his throw's going to be incomplete. I think this is what this game's become now. You just go deep, see if we can get something to go our way.
Yeah, not the most creative or most inventive play call there, but not much has worked for them throughout this game. They're almost at a loss about what to dial up.
Able to get this one to McBride. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Looking deep here for Mechie. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. Here's 2nd and 10. Again, it's Stroud. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. DeForest Buckner in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Here's Stroud. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. 4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Colts are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10.
Dragon 60.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Play action. Now Richardson. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward.
and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Brevin Jordan with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Okay, break.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 times.
Oh, he's intercepted again. It's Richardson's 3rd of the game. Derek Stingley picks it.
And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. So a big one coming here for Ka'imi Fairbairn. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and this is back down to a 7-point game. So you knew one way or another that they needed the 2 scores. They get the easy one out of the way. Now they'll get the ball back, hopefully.
Yeah, and the question is, how do you accomplish that? Do you onside kick it? Or since you have all 3 timeouts, do you kick it deep? To me, I'm playing field position with all 3 timeouts. I kick it deep and try and pin them back there.
And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
Ready?
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are.
Now Richardson. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman.
And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
On the counter, it's Taylor.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Richardson looking to throw it.
And this one is incomplete.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times, trying to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful.
And he is going to have a Colts 1st down, and that should be the one that finishes this game off.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
Throwing now is Richardson. And this one too low.
And their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Steps away.
As the crossing route, he finds Pittman.
Boy, a tight game like this, 4th quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Here's Richardson.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
And this is a balancing act for a head coach with a rookie quarterback. You've got to walk a line with it. You don't want him getting happy feet, but you also don't want to rein in what worked for him.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's a wobbler, and it's intercepted. There he goes left side. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. And the touchdown apparently wasn't enough. They're going to go for the onside kick here. And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers.
Yeah, we saw that one up here, CD. Offensive team, they touched that before it went 10 yards.
Obviously such a fine line, letting it go the required 10 yards, but also getting to it before the hands team can. Just didn't time it out right, and that results in a flag.
One final shot for C.J. Stroud.
And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
So this likely just to get the final score a bit closer given the time remaining, but they'll have a go for two here. One final shot. They'll look to throw.
Well, I don't think it takes much to crawl into their mind, right, why they went for two there, even though they were unsuccessful. With this type of a lead, what they're worried about, right, in less than 10 seconds on the clock, what they're worried about is just giving up the touchdown.
Yeah, on the kickoff return.
Yeah, so you go for it here to try and ensure yourself. Now they've got to make sure they cover it, otherwise they could actually lose.
Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On the jump.
Richardson now going to fake the jet sweep, and he'll throw off play action.
And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. And now this game is over.
Run it back.
Yeah.
Run it back.
Run it back, 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 run it back. Lost everything I ever wanted, want it back. Got a problem, never run from that. Fun with that. Get the W, then double back. That. Shit. Watch how I react. Fight back, stay down. Now we taking on, got the flight plan. Promise you if anybody can, homie, I can. Get the right man, baby, I'm my own hype man. Yeah. Run it back, run it back, run it, run it back, run it back, run it, ooh, run it back, run it back, run it back, run it back. About this now, take a photograph. Run it back,